Again, on Q's TV, Jordan Evans joins us, and Jordan, getting ready for your last playoff. So when you think about that in this senior class, what goes into this week getting ready for this last run?
Leaving everything out on the field, I think. I think all week we've been harping on guys to do the little things. If you make a mistake, do a push-up. If you do the right thing, then encourage the guy. No matter what, you're going to have to leave everything out on that field. Any one of these practices could be your last, so that's what we've been focusing on.
When you guys as a senior class go into the playoffs and you know the history of this program, you know you guys haven't been to a Final Four yet, does that boost you or does that weigh on you here this week?
I think it does a little of both. I mean, in the back of everybody's mind, you realize that we haven't been to the Final Four, at least the real seniors. The fifth years got a little taste of it in 2013, so I think that they understand what it feels like to be there. And I think we live through them. Even our regular seniors, guys like me, who talk about it with guys like Sergio and Gillis and Paolo, it just makes me want to be there so much more. I think it definitely is in the back of our mind that we want to get there because we haven't been there yet, but more so to leave our mark as our team and this team to end the season like we want it.
That 2013 team you mentioned had the same pressure. That group had not been to the Final Four, and Brian McGill kind of drove them there that year as the leader of that team. You mentioned the fifth-year guys that were part of that. Do they pick up on that leadership, and has that really helped out here this year?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think they're very smart guys, and they all harp on doing the right thing. No matter if you're a freshman or a senior, everybody's being held accountable, and I think that that's why we've been getting better and pushing each other to get better each game and each practice. And I really think that's what fuels this team. It doesn't really matter what year you are. We got guys like Austin Fusco who are being outstanding leaders vocally before games, after games, and guys in practice who just want to be there to make our other guys on the field better. So that's what we really need to make this push.
Coincidentally, that year, the team beat Yale in the quarterfinals, and now you see Yale here in the first round. Obviously, it's all different players that were on the field from then, but how good is this Yale team? When you look at an Ivy League champion, that's a pretty tough matchup in the first round.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a good matchup for us. They're a great team. They have great players. I mean, I think Ben Reeves was just named to the Torrington finalists recently today. But I think that Scott's a great player, and I think Scott hasn't gotten enough credit for what he's done here. People are just starting to realize how good he is, so that's going to be a great matchup to look at. Mm-hmm. Ben Williams is going to give everything he has to win every faceoff that he can, and I think we're going to come together. They have a great offense. I think they are definitely exploitable on the defensive end. We've been working hard on our film this week and learning the different schemes that we could go against, and I think we've been doing a great job.
Another similarity between this year and 2013 is all the one-goal games. That year, the team played 10 and won against Yale to make the Final Four, then beat Denver by 1. This year, you guys have already played 10 and essentially 11 last week. Does that help this time of year that you've been in that grinder all season long?
Yeah, I mean, people always ask why you have to win by 1 goal. You're giving us a heart attack, stuff like that. I mean, every team is good. Doesn't matter if it's Colgate or an ACC championship team or whatever. I think we're ready to face a 1-goal game or a close game anytime we play. And I think coming out on top of all those gives us all the more reason to be the more resilient team and come out on top again. So I think you can expect a good game. Obviously, we're not going to try to win by 1 goal. We're going to do our best to pull it out the way we want to.
And lastly, how do you handle this weekend as a senior? I mean, graduation's going on all weekend long. How do you make those decisions to also get yourself ready for the game?
Yeah, I think, I mean, graduation's a big deal, but I think everybody on this team, especially the seniors who are graduating, would tell you that this lacrosse thing is more important to them than anything else in their life right now at this moment. And I think we've been trying to take advantage of the moment that we're in and put our effort towards that task at hand that's right in front of us. So I think, I mean, it's definitely something that we have to deal with, but I don't think it'll be a big factor for us.
All right, enjoy it this weekend.
Thank you.